Fuck me!
Did you do it again?
Oh my
John, I'm gonna
God.
say some really fucking inappropriate things.
I'm gonna
if you
have
poke me
a
with this
pro
live
gamer
again.
moment.
Intro
to keep
theme
this-
going now.
Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Good
And
evening.
good evening, and welcome back to Outlaws and Old Ones. Sorry, such delicious energy. I am your keeper, Jorge.
I am Shannon as Remy McSquemmy.
I am Taylor, and I play Conrad Hearty.
Anyone?
Oh, I'm Brian as Robin Renard.
And I'm John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair. And
I can
I'm in
tell
a
you-
raw fucking mood tonight.
Oh my god.
Also, the reason for the delay there was Taylor baited me by not going, I'm Taylor playing Conrad Hearty, candidate
for
mayor. Because he
mayor.
always leaves
Because
the
I'm not.
pause.
Because, that's not this season's shtick.
Whatever.
So before I forget, reminder that the trigger warning thing, sometimes it gets really violent. I apologize for that. We will try to warn you. Please be careful. It is a horror comedy show. It mostly veers comedy, but then we have some like spikes of horror.
Yeah. Usually involving
today's-
kids and animals if Jorge has his way.
Brutal.
If we want to get a child kill count up on the board, I don't think you'd like the way that turns out.
Are you kidding me?
Uh,
0 children, not a single child.
Taylor.
Leave.
Okay. I'm good.
They are put into harm's way by you. That's like blaming gravity because a boulder fell on them.
You held him
No.
while you fed him random potions from a freezer.
We
could have killed me, too.
We cannot.
That's
We
the
have
reverse.
a show to do.
No, we don't.
Okay. So today's is kind of a special episode. Series of episodes. It is the season finale, but it is literally going to be the season 1 or 2 finale, depending on when you are watching it. So if you're coming in from the podcast right now, unless you're listening to it in the podcast like half a year from now when season 2 gets around to this again, if you're on the stream, it is definitely season 2 finale. But
But
anyways, for everyone who has only been watching season 1 so far,
welcome back.
you get like a little caption that says like 3 days from. Is it? Wait, no. What day is it right now in the story? Does anybody know in our timeline? Note
To be more
keeper.
specific.
What?
Shannon
In
would
our
be
current
the
timeline,
only
what
one.
day is it? 16?
Day 19.
19. So, for the people who are in the podcast, where it is currently about to be day 6, I think it is day 6, you get like a little caption that says day 19, basically. And we see a small cabin in the woods and probably like some mood setting, like lightning strikes, like it's probably dark outside, and we see Conrad Hearty bust in through the door. Clearly having off screen gotten through his encounter with the night guard in Yeehaw. So seemingly having survived, a little worse for wear, not health wise though. And walks through the house to where he knows that the rest of the party is. So he meets up with them in the back of the room, past all the already triggered Home Alone traps.
Oh.
where we see everybody talking to a monkey, a chimp of some kind, who has like an exposed brain inside of a dome with a little propeller.
Mr.
Thing.
Chimpy, no?
Yes,
Yes.
but the people from the podcast don't know that. This is we're doing
Spoilers.
this is a flash forward to the future for them. Right. But yes, his name is Mr. Chimpy. You can talk to Mr. Chimpy. Y'all have just you
my
just
God.
cornered him. You just got through all of his traps and stuff. And Conrad has just joined you and is wondering what is happening.
Oh boy, howdy! Do I have an entire story that I would love to relate to you about my thrilling escape at this moment? However, who's the chimp?
Oh, hi, I'm Mr. Chimpy.
Okay, more questions. Who's the talking chimp?
That's Mr. Chimpy.
No, okay, no. I understand. Like that's what he's called, but like, what's going on here?
This
Word.
this person,
also
I
like to
think,
know that.
our
Mr.
person. I'm gonna
Chimpy?
say person. This person has a little bit of explaining to do because we've just been through so many just hoops. We've had to jump through so many hoops, so many very on the nose hoops. Like Connor, you know when like there's like haunted houses. Have you ever been to one of those where there's just like the most on the nose stuff?
Frequently.
Like you're led to like a bowl of jello that's supposed to feel like brains or whatever, and then there's like walls bleeding and things.
Never
falling
had the
over.
Jell-O.
It was the most on the nose little haunted house that we've ever been through, but it was a pain in the ass and it was very annoying. So this person has some splaining to do.
I'm sorry. I'm just a chimp. I was just here because well, all right. Why don't you follow me and I'll explain the whole story to you.
I'm sorry, are we following you to some sort of amphitheater in which you can dramatically reenact the events? For what reason can you not, just tell us what's going on?
Are you telling me there's a theater in this house? Because
There's-
if so, we're
I would
definitely
believe it.
There's no theater here.
And I don't think Mr. Chimpy made any
No.
indications that a theater would be.
This is just my security room. But I need
Yeah.
to take you to my workshop to show you some of my tools. And
Okay,
then
yeah, I'll
Not gonna
bite.
use
Say,
any of
alright.
them.
unleash my backstory to you.
I'm a little bit
Mother-
raw at the moment, having just thrillingly and wonderfully, and I'll relate this later, escaped from the night guard. But yeah, sure, let's go with the monkey.
So on your way over to the workshop, Mr. Chimpy continues to regale his tale. So this is all while we're doing a walk and talk through the house, right? He's like, so I am an experiment of the evil Dr. Dr. Schofhausen.
Janine.
Janine.
But yes.
Rings a bell.
Okay, Chimpy, we all
Oh.
get that way sometimes.
Yes, we're familiar.
Evidently, yes, some adventurers murdered her in her home.
I have no idea how that happened.
Well,
Hmm.
That's
Interesting.
strange.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could not have been more grateful.
Oh, wow.
We did it.
Oh.
We did it then. That was us.
You did it.
well,
You were the illustrious.
Well, we
Four.
we put her
Five.
away anyway.
Wonderful.
Some would even call us a fantastic set of people.
Fantastic Five. The Fab Five. I love it. Any,
Mr. Chimpy can't count.
Mr. Chip. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are all.
It's okay, you are a talking monkey. By all
amazed.
possible
Yeah,
metrics,
that's
you're
completely fine.
soaring above our expectations.
I have a very specific set of skills.
Okay.
Please
yes.
follow me.
Walking
He
and
opens-
talking.
Yeah. He opens the door to his workshop where there is a bunch of it is like a Dr. Frankenstein style workshop,
Okay.
like just tons of all the machines covering all the walls and levers and buttons and stuff, and just different pieces of tech hanging out on top of crates and stuff,
Oh.
like debris, right? It is he had to move a lot of this junk over, right?
I was gonna say, did you take this from the mansion?
Oh yeah. Well, some of it is Dr. Schofhausen's, and some of the others are inventions of my own, using my mighty chimp brain.
Wow.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Anyways, and then Robin, you start to feel a vibration coming from inside your coat.
I go, rifle through until I feel whatever's vibrating.
Yeah, and it is
Pull it out.
the crystal
Son of
with
a
Dr.
bitch.
Schofhausen's soul in it.
Oh.
Man, I thought I
for-
would never have to look at that again.
Yeah,
For our
I'm not
audience,
gonna lie, I entirely forgot that you had that.
100%.
We made
I
a
don't
deal,
honestly.
and we won
I
the
don't know
game.
what that is. I'm gonna be frank with you. No clue what
Yeah.
you're holding right now.
Allegedly
the-
the soul of Dr. Janine Schaffhausen.
For the audience, all you really understand is that it is like a glowing crystal that he's holding in his hand. Under one of the sheets in the workshop, the sheet gets it goes up high and the sheet falls to the ground, and there is like a full giant robot that was underneath it, and we're talking like not like sleek new robot, like like thick chonky old school pulp robot with like the claw hands.
Danger
like
Will
the-
Robinson
like the
type
mouse
robot?
Detective, like
Yeah.
the great mouse detective one.
Almost, yeah, a little bit, but like buffer than that, like with like real ass arms, and you can see that like the claw hands are doing like the rotating thing. For a head, it just has like a black screen, and it like immediately starts stomping over to Robin Renard.
Oop.
Oh shit! I'm gonna.
It grabs
Back
you with
up.
one of its claws and picks you up.
Oh,
Conrad's gonna shoot it. I don't have any guns. No, never
I'm
mind.
gonna drop
Uh
Dr. Schaffhausen.
oh, the crystal.
Mhm.
It throws you to the side, and a little hose shoots out from his body and sucks up the crystal, and you just hear it go whoop, and all of a sudden the I know it's a strange future where Conrad has no guns. So it's actually happens in the haunted house that you were about to get
Where
to,
it happened.
which we'll be going back to very soon. You see the crystal, like the glowing crystal goes down this like transparent tube, and the tube sucks back up into the robot body, and then like a bunch of lights turn on in the robot body, and then the black screen, those like at airports back in the day where there was when it would change like what the different flights and stuff were. There's like
Yeah,
one
the
of those,
ticker
Like the
thing.
board.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a ticker
yeah.
thing. It's like one of those things, and it's all across the face, but instead of words, it is like a facial expression, which you can see is like a crude drawing of Dr. Janine Schaffhausen.
good lord.
Oh, god damn it!
And she's like, "What's up, dildos?"
Oh
no,
my. Oh
I'm
no.
so sick
This
of this lady.
Bitch.
You thought you got the last of me,
Somebody smashed this.
Yes.
fucking
you
robot.
dumb donkeys.
To be truly honest, I did think that we had the last of you. Maybe that's
Yeah.
on us. Maybe we're just a naive bunch.
I think everyone deserves second chances. And it starts stomping over to another one of the machines, and there's like a panel
Whoa.
where she starts like
Now hold on
Uh,
just a second
the
here.
claws like open up, and like little like more maneuvery things shoot out, like little like spider claw type things, and it starts like hitting.
Like Ghost in the Shell.
Maybe I didn't see Ghost in the Shell yet.
Oh, yeah,
But it starts.
Never mind.
Am I just on that wavelength? It just starts like hitting a bunch of buttons on a machine.
Hey,
What are you typing there?
stop!
Now's not
Please
the
stop.
time.
Chimpy, or
It's
Mr.
not-
Chimpy, what's going on?
It's not
What
the
is
time
that
to be
machine?
updating your blog.
Oh, this isn't good, fellas. That looks like the time machine to me.
Oh,
What?
no,
Oh,
no, no,
come
no,
on.
no,
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 you
no.
can't.
No.
There's
And,
that's
uh,
not
One time
real.
maybe was enough.
All of a
can't-
sudden, there's like a giant rift that opens up right next to the thing she was using. And she's like, "Later, dicks," and walks through the portal.
Oh no no.
Oh my God.
Well, hang on.
Conrad is going
Do
to
we-
sprint into the portal.
Conrad, away!
Oh god.
I'm good.
gonna-
I don't want to fuck with time, to be honest with you folks.
It's that bitch in a giant, awful robot.
We have to.
10
we have
times
to
worse.
stop.
Conrad's still running towards it, and Mr. Chimpy's like, "Well, so wait, just what? If you just wait one moment, if you could just, does he stop it, or does he keep running? to
He's
the
gonna
portal?
like turn his head back. That chimp's got to talk right now. I'm not stopping moving.
Yeah, I just have some rules to explain to you about how this is gonna work. I feel like we should establish the time, and unless you,
Okay, all right, I'll stop. Conrad stops. All right, like okay, no, I read H.G. Wells' The Time Machine because that was written about 50 odd years ago at this point. Sure.
Yeah, well, I just want to explain it to you. We do have to move quick because she is going to fuck up your lives pretty badly, I would say.
What?
What do we have to do?
No.
Mr. Chimpy goes running over to the panel on the machine and he inspects it for a moment and he's like, okay, so look, she set the start date to when we say day 6, they're saying the date in universe of what it is, but we have on purpose not made specific dates so we don't run into
So 13 days
inaccuracies.
ago.
Specifically this
It's
problem.
saying,
days
like,
ago.
She set
13
the
days ago.
start date to day 6 and the end date to day 9. The way this time machine works is you go in at the start and then you're stuck there until the end when you automatically get zapped back. You will
Wow.
not be able to
Whoa.
return until you hit the end date. And there's one other key feature that you should know about, which is that there is a paradox failsafe in the machine.
What
The hell does that mean?
Anytime that you're about to trigger a paradox, it will rewind you to right before at a convenient time. For
What?
you to
Oh
not-
my god.
Okay,
So you're saying no
wait.
consequences.
What?
There's no way I can mess this up. Let's go!
Listen,
And
listen,
Conrad
wait, no,
jumps into the portal.
What counts as what's a paradox?
It's
are we
mostly
doing here?
talking to yourselves.
So I
It's
cannot
mostly-
have sex with myself.
No, that would you in fact literally cannot. You will Prince of Persia right the fuck back every time. Yes. So, but to be clear,
Oh, that old tale from the middle.
y'all can die. Your whole party can wipe,
Conrad
and that
didn't
is
hear
not a
that.
paradox. Conrad is
whole
long
party.
gone through the portal.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a paradox.
Okay.
The whole yourselves in the past can all wipe, and it is not a paradox. If none of you nor Janine Schofhausen interact with your past selves, or make that known that you are from the future, like you
Okay.
from this future. If that's not revealed, then the paradox will not activate.
Okay.
So you need to go back and stop Dr. Schofhausen from killing your past selves without letting anybody know. Well,
Okay.
Without letting ourselves know that we're us from the future.
or maybe if it, it's the point is don't let her kill all of you
Correct.
at once.
Okay.
Without in secret. Okay. That is my point. You
Thank
should
you,
go
Mr.
now.
Chip. We're going.
All right.
I'm pushing PT out the.
Oh,
portal.
okay. I will go
You're going.
myself. And I go in.
Thank you, Mr. Chimpy. We'll
You're
see you in a
very
bit.
welcome. I will be waiting right here for you, and you'll be back in a few seconds in my time, but it'll be a lot longer for you. Goodbye. Conrad being the first to jump through the portal gets the sweet intro into the past. I'm thinking about in South Park where Cartman goes back in time and he does the falling backwards through the spirally with the different
Like the Austin
It's a parody
Powers
of
jump
something,
and
yeah.
then just like.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's you're falling through a time vortex and you see Big Ben come flying by, and
The single blinking
It's
eye.
been barely 2 weeks.
Dice that always roll snake eyes, just
just
bouncing across.
weird time objects that are flying by you, and you step through the rift and get thrown onto the ground inside what appears to be Mr. Chimpy's house where you just were, but it is abandoned right now. It's not abandoned. It's you get into it and it's been made a mess of. And you look over and there is a man. There's a man on the ground, and instead of a head, he just has. Sorry, trigger warning. Just has a full blood splatter, and all of his guts have come out the top of his torso, and you can see what is very clearly a big hole in the wall.
By Methuselah's most ancient left toe. That is haunting. Conrad is going to immediately check him for guns.
You find a revolver with
Nice.
6 bullets in it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Back in the saddle.
Yep.
Oh.
Whatever the normalest revolver is.
Conrad is going
Tim
to
revolver.
take that out, begin searching the house.
Everybody else, you also find yourselves going through the portal.
Can I please have jumped through
Oh.
as if I was jumping into water?
Yeah, I guess y'all do a less of a time floaty one and just a more of that 70s show
Cannibal.
transition.
Yes. Yes. Speaking my language.
And you also find yourselves back in day 6 in the same scene that Conrad is. You see Conrad like walking away, basically.
So we're in the same house we were just in.
Yes, but it is days prior. It is like what, 13 days prior?
Yeah,
Shit.
Mhm.
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's not all the technology and stuff is not there. It is like a normal living room.
Okay.
And
Mr. Chimpy
Like a
got all
bedroom?
this stuff set
Sorry.
up very quickly. I know it's several days, but that's still like, it seemed like a lot of stuff in there, right? Like a lot of bells and whistles to have put it together in like a week or whatever.
I do have to hand it to him, or I
Okay.
guess I have to feed it to him because they're both the same on him. He did quite a job.
You could hand it to.
so y'all also see the hole in
Actually.
the side of the house, and you can see like outside it's raining and there are like mud tracks in the grass, like large, not footprints but like hoof prints almost. They're robot prints. Right?
All right, we need to go, right? We need to like go quickly and follow this thing.
Absolutely. And Conrad like
Agreed.
clicks the hammer back on the revolver.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, by the way, I came prepared.
I guess we're gonna be reliving every event from the best.
I've got a
So this
shotgun,
next
so we're
part
good to go.
So, what is something that is very uncharacteristic for the show? I am going to montage everybody forward, or else we're going to spend the next many weeks doing this. So, what vibe are y'all feeling? Are you in more of a Scooby Doo mood? Are you more in like an action movie?
I thought about this
Yeah.
specifically.
Okay.
While I was going through the time vortex, while there are anachronistic things, I want, with a heavy Doppler effect going on, Every Day by Buddy Holly to play. Like, every day is a getting yeah, like that's what I imagine like it sounds
Okay.
like going through the time portal.
I feel like that's playing while y'all are like running down the field to the woods, and it's like, how awful, says Maria.
That's what I think time travel sounds like.
Simply
Yeah.
won't time travel.
Yeah, I guess it's just a bunch of like different shots of y'all running through the woods and getting to Dr. Schofhausen's mansion, which is like a large, like classic ass haunted mansion.
I feel like I was just here.
You everybody remembers that like when you were here the first time around, when your past selves were here, you took the carriage over.
Yes.
You gave the guns. You left the guns in the carriage as was requested.
Do we
you-
see that carriage?
You do see the carriage.
Oh shit!
Is the driver in it?
We are in montage mode, unfortunately, or else it will be.
Damn.
Can I shoot into the moving image of the montage, trying to like wanted curve a bullet through the process of getting us narratively forward to get some more guns?
Oh my god.
Yes, I.
Oh dear.
We never see
Don't-
that carriage again. We're not messing up with it. Oh, as I remember, we never see these again, so we're not messing up any timeline here.
Okay, y'all are the montage comes to an abrupt.
We
stop.
don't have a gun. I was gonna say, there's
have
a
a
shot
gun.
in the montage, and then the hammer clicks back on the gun, and the song completely stops.
Yeah. No, it's very jarring. It is like
What?
you're watching it. It is like in Gremlins when Gremlins 2 when the Gremlins are watching the movie and the thing burns up and Hulk Hogan is there. It is jarring for everybody. Everything goes to
Yeah.
The music stops. Everything stops. Y'all are there in front of the mansion now.
Record scratch.
Yes, where Danny Zuko, the small goblin man, is still sitting in the carriage.
I don't know why
He's
I
like-
feel like I have fewer consequences because this is not necessarily my time, but I'm just gonna shoot Danny Zuko.
Yeah,
Good.
the carriage like starts moving, like driving away, and
Oh, yeah.
roll your shooting skill, your
Oh
handgun.
good lord.
Oh, this is gonna feel so good.
Been too long since you shot somebody.
Been aware.
You roll a 97.
Why did you
What is that?
do this in such a way where the
No, you
audience
rolled a
can't see the roll?
57.
Why'd you roll it
He
18
rolled
times?
3 shots.
What are you talking
What are you talking about? I only see it the once.
I did
I have
9
3
damage to him.
times .41 revolvers, 8 rounds.
Yeah.
From Conrad Hardy.
The handgun blasts right into him, and he goes, "Oh my fucking guts!" Oh, and the
What the fuck?
the carriage is like still moving. And it starts like going off to the side.
That'll do.
And
Conrad's gonna jog. Just jog.
yeah, you watch it
Conrad!
go off the side of the path.
Bigger
and into
fish.
the- into
Bigger
the woods
fish.
A little bit, and like hits a tree.
Connor, I'm not
And
fucking
goes
around.
down, like,
I
the
told
horses
you,
run
I'm not
after
fucking
you.
around with time. I'm not touching anything. We're going. I'm not.
Neither am I. I'm taking it as seriously as possible. Conrad is like arming up.
Good
with his
Lord.
guns that he gave Danny Zuko originally.
Yeah, there you start grabbing them, and Danny Zuko looks back at y'all, and he's like, "Hey, wait, didn't you all just go inside?
We need.
No. You must
we
be
need
thinking
another
of
way
someone
in.
else. I just have one of those faces, you know.
What do you mean? I just let all 4 of you inside the house. Why are you?
Connor, Connor,
Truly, you
let's
must be
go.
thinking of someone
Connor,
else.
stop.
Shoots him.
Oh, God.
He just called you Connor.
Shoots him.
He's shy.
You shoot him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Robin is standing right there.
Yeah.
Roll
Above
your-
table, you guys might have thought this would be gonna be like a fun Back to the Future thing. No, we're going Looper with this shit. 100%.
No, Luke.
You're.
This is
I
fuck.
roll the your handgun skill again.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna scream. I'm gonna start screaming.
Oh, did it not roll? Okay.
I'm gonna yell.
There you go.
And you hit that spot in the brain
Oh, it feels so good.
where his brain explodes. The whole head.
Yep.
blows up.
Super!
Yeah,
I
I
love
kicked-
being mentally scarred repeatedly.
Kick the cart so it keeps rolling further into the woods.
Robin has gotten on the cart at this point because he was talking to him. So Conrad blew his head completely off. So there's just red. Robin's face is red completely,
Mhm.
and now is trying to jump off as his friend booted him and the wagon off into further off the road.
You heard
What
Mr.
the
Sinclair.
fuck?
No time to waste.
How
Yo-
are we getting in?
The front door of the mansion
Not with him.
opens up, and a giant Frankenstein monsters looking guy steps out. Who this is the audience for the podcast audience.
Robin
this
is
your first time
looking
seeing him.
like I'm looking at Shannon right now because Shannon got very excited, and I'm just like,
Yes, I know
you're
who
not.
It is
Our players know him as Arnaldo, Dr. Schaffhausen's manservant.
Arnaldo.
He stands just as tall as ever, 7, 8, 9 feet tall.
Woo!
7, 8, 9 feet
He's like
tall.
crouched through the front door a little bit, steps out tall, and he's like, having heard the
7, 8
gunshots,
feet, 9
looking
tall.
out into the night.
Real quick above table. We remember all of this, right?
Yes,
Like
you
this.
lived it. This is
Okay.
exactly as you lived through it.
Arnaldo.
So above table, though, we are now ourselves 13 days in the future, having come
Yeah.
back to this moment in the past. No
Yes.
consequences. Okay, sounds good.
Not,
He said yes.
not
you
no
heard him.
consequences.
You heard him. You heard him.
Not
Conrad
no
heard him.
consequences.
No.
No.
Explicitly
No
not no
paradox reset has
consequences.
happened. Yeah.
All I
Just
heard
no-
from the first rule is that we have to save the day.
Arnaldo looks over at your party,
No paradoxes.
and
yet.
then he like
No
turns
consequences.
around and like crouches to look through the doorway at your past party. And you all start to like, your organs start to tighten up. Everybody feels it a little bit. Like you can feel like all of your organs individually, like they're being grabbed all at once.
Woo!
And your skin gets really feverish, and like things start like vibrating, and all of a sudden, you go whoop, and you're like
Fuck.
right back to where you're seeing the carriage, and you're walking up to the mansion. And
Shoot him
Zuko's
in the
still alive.
carriage.
Good
I
God.
swear
No
to God.
hesitation.
It is
My God,
no
you
hesitation.
Groundhog Day me.
It
no
is
hesitation.
very-
Roll your handgun.
This time, well, this time I know I hit him, right?
No.
It's like
Try
a Harry
again.
Potter Patronus
no,
situation.
This
isn't
isn't
it?
No.
the same. You have to try again.
Yeah,
You've
so-
been reset before the move.
Roll your
So
handgun.
it is
again.
like Looper. Okay.
Good God, Taylor.
You success, and he's like, "Oh my fucking guts!" And like the carriage like goes off to the side, off the road.
Conrad, for whatever
No.
reason, understands intrinsically, having read the amount of literature that he has, that this is a non-linear storytelling sort of situation. Anything goes here. Okay, quickly. I'm going to go grab my guns. I need us to move that. There's going to be a guy who comes out of there in about 5 minutes.
We were
We need him
there.
to not see us. Okay, then we all know what's
Hello.
up. Conrad is like running, shooting, like just shooting again at him. He's getting his guns.
Roll your handgun again.
I'll do this all fucking day, man.
God.
Wait, who are?
Wait, what?
Shoot him again.
Hey, isn't that you?
Conrad like does the thing where he jumps up and like lands, hard crunch, grabs all his guns,
What is everybody else doing?
Waiting to be
Sorry,
reset.
I'm typing notes for this, and it's like so hard to keep up with this because it's just like, and then we got set back in time, and then we did this, and I'm like, oh, Taylor's just gonna make us do this.
Is there a spot?
The door
in the
opens
human
up
head that
and
if you
I'm
shoot it, it will
moving
blow up. As a
away.
matter of fact,
I'm trying to hide. I'm gonna try to
Doctor-
hide an emotion for fucking PT and Robin or
Dr.
Remy.
Schaffhausen's manservant Arnaldo steps through the
to
door.
hide.
Conrad's gonna jump off the side of the cart.
Y'all are still scattering when this happens.
It's not us.
So you're still. Everybody's just like, you're just scattering, right? You didn't have any particular.
I'm looking for the first place I could hide. Yeah, exactly.
Like a tree.
So
or
yeah,
a
basically,
bush.
right now
Yeah.
we're just running,
Yeah, Arnaldo
like to the left or right.
comes lumbering down the stairs, and he's like, "Hey, I see you. Come out now."
Do we feel the thing in our guts again? Is this not Looper, but actually Edge of Tomorrow?
You feel like it's you can like
Describe my guts.
you can feel your guts a little bit. It's not the intense like grabbing pain, and your skin does feel. It's like when you're first starting to get sick and your skin's not full feverish, but you're like, is it like a little bit uncomfortable? You know,
Okay.
it's not nice. Your mouth is getting very dry. It's like kind of hard to swallow, and it's getting worse as Arnaldo is continuing to step closer to the direction of the carriage that he can see that is off the road.
Conrad's thinking to himself anything that he remembers about Arnaldo, and it happens to be nothing. Turns around, shoots Arnaldo.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, you can get it. I believe.
His body started malfunctioning because he's breaking the time-space continuum. So he was shooting Arnard.
Oh, hey there, Arnaldo. And shoots him.
Shoot!
Shot him right into the Hale of Bay, dude.
Roll your
God
roll your
damn.
handguns.
This
go
is our
again.
victory lap of bullshit.
Okay.
Oh, it's
It goes right through him, and you see like the blood shoot out the back of him, and he doesn't even break a sweat. He like looks over at you, and then he like turns around where the old party has like gathered at the front door, so you can see y'all again, and then you feel the guts and your skin and everything, and like the acid of throw up start to come up, and then you just
Not gonna lie, ammo is really hard to keep track of right now.
You have all of your bullets.
We keep going
Now,
back
no,
in
I
time.
keep going back, so I have 6, and then I have 2 more full guns when I grab them, so that puts me back up, and then I go back to 6.
You misunderstand. You completely go back. Your bullets go back into your gun. You regain any health you lost. Like you're back to
It's a full
exactly that
reset.
point in
You
time.
don't take
No,
it with
okay,
you.
so
This
what
is-
Conrad
you're not
said was
taking it
right.
with you,
No
though.
consequences.
You have you have one
I-
revolver with 6 bullets when you start.
I am
Oh, I
going.
know.
I'm
I'm saying
going
it was
to-
hard, not impossible. I know exactly.
PT
Conrad
is going
shoots
to
the guy in the cart.
Wait. Did we reset? I thought we reset again.
You did reset. To be clear to everyone, things are. You have save points for a reason. It is because things are more difficult and we can fuck up the timeline.
PT is
But
tackling
they are
Conrad
literally save points for you.
as soon as we
Shot him.
reset.
Okay, so you reset. Conrad already said he shoots Danny Zuko again. So you can. He's gonna get his shot off, and then you can do whatever. Roll your revolver again.
Already did. Got another
Is
success.
that the?
I rolled a
Oh, my
95, still a
fucking
success.
Good God.
Okay, we
and
need
the
to hide
carriage
right
goes
now.
off to
You're
the
right,
side.
Mr. Sinclair.
No, I'm fully
What?
tackling you. This is PvP right now. I'm tackling you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna push you off of me.
Roll your brawl,
Oh,
and
I will
you
gladly
see.
roll my brawl.
So, Conrad, you see PT Sinclair running to tackle you.
yeah. Conrad is
Well,
at the
shit.
last minute going to go on all 4s. Damn. Okay. No, he's not.
So he tried. You do not see it in time, but his old feverish man body just does not
Still
make the
off.
jump to tackle you, and he lands at your feet.
There's no time. Here, let me help you out, Mr. Sinclair. We quickly have to hide. We've done this twice before now, so I'm going to go quickly grab that, hide behind the cart. Go! No time to talk about it.
Conrad,
Conrad,
shut the fuck up
Conrad
right
goes.
now.
Conrad goes.
I'm gonna.
We are
I'm
wasting
gonna take
valuable
Sinclair.
time.
Dude,
I agree. Go hide.
Dr. Schaffhausen's manservant Arnaldo.
I was gonna say, I'm walking up to the door. I'm walking up to Arnaldo.
Yep.
And I'm trying to look past
Yeah.
him, like
He
to
looks-
see us.
He looks at you. He looks back
Yep,
at your past
you're right.
selves. You see yourself, and
Yep.
everybody feels their guts, and it's
Okay.
back to where you're staring at the
Don't tackle me. I won't shoot. This time, I'm gonna
No,
follow
no,
him in
no,
the
no,
woods,
no,
wait
no,
for
no,
the
no,
manservant
no,
to come
no.
out, and then we do this.
Absolutely
Conrad
not.
runs
You're-
in the woods.
Good. Perfect. Great.
Down,
All right.
like following.
Let him go to the woods.
following
PT's
the
lying flat on
wagon.
the ground.
In the woods, hidden, running in the woods.
What does the front of the house look like?
It is the classic, like, you know, when there's like the drive up, so there's like the
Yes.
the circly
The
like
court kind
yeah,
of
like
thing.
the court situation with like the steps up to the double doors.
PT is now
Is there
PT
anything to hide?
is
P-
PT's
PT
lane like in view or in the woods?
just flat on the ground. No, just on the road. Just on the road.
Went horizontal from his current
Just-
position.
Knows for a fact that
He
this
laid
is
flat.
everything that PT has done in his entire life has led to this moment where he gets stuck in a time loop for all of eternity and is contemplating how many times he escaped death and wondering if truly death for PT Sinclair is unachievable and is really just in a
It's like I'm
spiral
never gonna die.
right now.
You can die.
The one thing I thought I really planned everything out in this scenario perfectly, but I did not realize that Taylor can literally keep us here forever. He can make us the
You gave me
the
infinite try until it works. I can try every permutation.
That's the
of
thing,
this.
and the paradox failsafe is so perfect that I can't undo it. So I'm saying he could even, like, if he wanted to, keep us in this spot for the entire rest of the show. You can
I'm
have to
saying-
have the whole rest of the show.
What
in the
I-
next few-
What I'm
Wait.
saying is that you are the Red Skull to my Captain America. I am going to run up and punch Arnaldo in the face every single loop until we get through
Arnaldo.
this. So we may be here for all of eternity.
Damn.
Guys.
It's just like
Okay, so
I am
Robin's about to have
like
a panic attack.
Conrad and Taylor are of one mind that we never see the cart again. So if I dispose of the cart from our timeline's perspective, no
Just
harm
have to
done.
hide.
Assume
No consequence.
all right.
Our group is gonna go in. They're in the hallway right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna go into the room. We just keep interrupting Arnaldo so fucking quickly that they don't have time to get out of our way so that we can get inside.
That's
If
what
we
Conrad
hide
is running
near the
because of this.
stairs or something like that close to the door. Let Arnaldo come out. Let them walk.
Yeah.
We should be able to get in and then go to another room because we know which room they're in. They're going to be in that one off the left. So all we have to do is just walk past. But we have to wait because Arnaldo keeps coming out so quickly because we shoot immediately.
I was gonna say
As
because he
you're-
hears a gunshot.
As you're talking, the carriage is like leaving.
Okay.
But you see that it's not like leaving down into the woods. It is like going elsewhere on the grounds.
I'm going to follow it. I'm going to go, you know what? This fucking house was a nightmare the first time.
Hop on the back.
Conrad's still following
I had
in
a
the
skateboard.
woods.
I wish
like,
I had a skateboard
I
so
d-
I could Marty McFly that.
I
shit.
just do this with Remy. I'm just fucking, there we go. Yes. I'm going to,
So the
sneak,
carriage
or should we-
we're following?
yeah, the carriage.
Yeah.
To wherever it's
for
going.
story's sake, I'm assuming this is like 18 loops later.
It's probably like a lot more. We had a little bit.
Several more
Hold
than-
on,
Oh,
wait, I
while-
didn't
while
fuck
we're
up that
sitting and
last
talking,
loop.
yeah.
Did
no,
the Arnaldo,
no,
did
Taylor. What I'm
Arnaldo
saying,
see
what
me?
I'm saying, Conrad Hearty did fuck up because PT Sinclair
Look, it's-
ensured that he did.
It is look. Canonically, what happened happened. If we had to guess as to what would happen if y'all didn't have the extra time to talk outside of time that you can do in DRPGs, then yes, it might have taken a few more times.
Yeah.
If that's what you mean.
That's fair.
Yes.
Because we get through part of
So
the conversation.
Conrad
before
is still. So is Conrad still running through the woods trying to like catch
It's
up to
not
the
in the
cart
woods.
without being seen?
It's straight up not in the woods.
The cart is
No, I'm in the woods. He's on a road like the
Yeah.
cart is on the road. Conrad Hearty specifically ran in the woods so
Yeah.
that he
To
would not
head
be
it
seen
off?
by to head it off so as to not be seen by Arnaldo,
Yeah.
which he had now at that point seen twice happen. He's getting this cart. All he knows at this point, 2 times in, is he's gonna come out, can't be seen by him. So once he goes back in, then I can take care of the cart and remove it from our future.
Yes, you're running through the woods and you see the cart does not like take the path into the woods. It like loops around the house somewhere.
Yeah, Remy and I
Well,
are
that's
following.
unacceptable.
So you
That's
see
that's why we were saying what we were saying.
the other two are
It's not in the woods.
you two are following it. PT, what are you doing?
Following his
PT heard our conversation, by the way, because
Yes.
we just said it
I heard
right next to him laying down.
I heard the first utterance of common sense, and I am following that.
There is you do notice that this is the time that Arnaldo has usually stepped out, and he has not stepped out yet.
Great.
Conrad, realizing that he biffed this one, shoots. Because now he knows where the cart's going.
Yeah, you hear the crack of the gunshot, and like the crows fly off in the woods, and then Dr. Schaffhausen's manservant Arnaldo steps out. And looks at-
Conrad gives him a quick point. I understand now.
he looks at you, and then he looks inside where the party is not there yet, but he walks into the house, and as he's like walking into the house, you're feeling your guts again, and then you go.
This time Conrad doesn't do anything. He understands.
The cart
Okay.
drives
Okay, so
off.
I'm gonna
around
Fool
the
me
house
once,
corner.
shame on you.
Remy
Fool
and I
me
are gonna
twice,
just
shame on
follow
Arnaldo.
the cart.
Fool me 3 times, shame
We're
on
gonna give it
me.
some space. We're gonna give it some space.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes. You. I will
PT
remind
PT's
everybody that you've still like exited.
No, it's fine.
PT Sinclair is having
Uh,
a full aneurysm, like cannot speak, cannot think, is literally spiraling mentally. Like I'm gonna take
put
sanity
his
away
arm
from
around my
myself.
shoulders,
This entire experience
and I'm walking.
has taken sanity from PT Sinclair fully, like literally
Can I
is in
have some of
such
that sanity?
is in
Moment
such
of
a
clarity.
deep hole.
We're just
mentally, emotionally, literally thinks that he
got
cannot
anime
die and will
completely
never
blacked
die and will be stuck on this hellhole for the rest of eternity.
plane of existence.
I feel like metaphysically, the world has caught up to where Conrad Hearty lives his life, and that is in a set of consequences that truly not even he knows the rules of. So now, Conrad has never understood the world so well as he does now.
I decided I was going to roll a d10 to decide how much sanity I've lost, and I rolled a 9.
That's I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. You take
Why
it.
did you?
I'm gonna do.
Don't hurt him like that.
No.
Don't let him hurt himself.
Oh,
You
wasn't
don't be an enabler.
I was wondering if I was gonna let John be the one who reminds the teacher that there's homework and make everybody lose sanity for it, but it was mild. It was mild. We'll wait for something worse.
Frickin',
Frack.
Robin.
I do not have very much say.
Oh, so
You-
PT is fully gone and is mindlessly following Robin Renard because he doesn't know what else to do.
Okay. You're following. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Conrad
Thank you.
says, as my dear old ma used to say, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Robin,
no response.
You start to hear like a crackling noise coming from inside one of your coat pockets, and you reach around in there and you feel there's like a little it's strange. It looks like it's got like the stylings of an old school radio, but it's been reformed into like a smaller handheld device, but it still looks like a radio.
Nice.
And you can hear Dr. Chimpy's voice coming in kind of crackly through it. He's like, "Hello, is
Dr.
Am
Chimpy.
I reaching the adventurers?
Yes, you are.
Well, from the readings on the machine, it seems that you've triggered a few paradoxes.
What?
We're
Oh, I'm
figuring
sorry.
things out. We're figuring
I
things out.
truly, no, mea culpa.
Have you encountered your past selves yet? Is that the issue? What has Dr. Schaffhausen been doing?
We didn't realize how easy it was to run into ourselves. So it took a little thing. Above table, did we follow
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
there?
what,
Okay,
what
yeah.
happened in
We
the
haven't-
montage? We followed.
we
her the
haven't
whole
seen the
way.
doctor-
because you saw her like muddy footprints.
That's right,
that the
thank
guy
you.
wrote about it, yeah.
Um,
He's like, you have to keep following her because she will surely be trying to wipe all of you out at once secretly. If she kills
I
your entire
understand
party,
that, and I'm
there's-
trying to prepare for that eventuality.
you're right.
I
We're at the
just-
mansion entrance.
Yes.
We've
Good.
walked around. I'm telling him.
Yeah, perfect. Let me know if you need any more help, folks. I'll be in
Do you
touch.
know?
What?
We followed the carriage around.
I'm also curious now as to how if I said you were going to be back in a few seconds, how I'm contacting you.
Paradox.
Seems
I
probably have
Speed
some
of
sort
light, something to do with the speed of
interface
light.
on this device that allows me to send messages to different points in time. Is I assume how it's being done.
It's a Speaker of the Dead sort of moment. If anyone read Orson Scott Card, like we can just like subspace it. Fuck it, it's fine.
Robin is shook by the implications of what he's talking about. All right. You know what?
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Don't let her wipe out your whole party.
Yep. Just quietly put the little radio away and just.
Okay.
Okay, what do y'all
Is there
do?
like a.
Conrad's
Where does
following
the.
the
So we're
cart.
still following the cart, the carriage.
Are
Yeah,
you following the
what's
carriage or are
Yes.
you going inside?
The
Are
carriage.
you getting back on the montage, basically?
Oh.
You
I
have
was
to
looking for
start
an
this
alternate
whole
way
thing.
in, but
So
Fuck it,
it's
I've got 6 bullets. Let's do it. Back in the montage.
up to you.
if we can just wait. I'll wait a little bit and try the front door.
There's no you misunderstand. Like the
Sorry.
I was trying to montage y'all to specific points in time.
Mm.
I can't
Oh.
help letting y'all off
Yeah.
the train at any point, But,
Right.
we'll
I
montage,
just thought I
yeah.
just didn't realize that we couldn't just take care of this and tie
You
it up
can.
with a bow, then hop back into the montage.
I will not stop you in any way but what makes sense.
Back
You
on the
can
montage.
try to go for the carriage if you want.
No. We're
Um,
having a 2002 time machine moment where you can't change time. In the 2002 time machine, he tries to save his
I
lover
don't-
like 20 different ways, and it never works out because some
Right.
things are like set in stone in time. This is one of those things. Conrad understands. He understands not
Perfect.
because that is in the time machine, but I don't know. I'm assuming that Conrad just gets. I am making it the case that Conrad has an intuitive understanding of how
montage.
the time works.
Right.
Let's montage.
And away we go. So
Because
y'all
some things like poetry transcend time.
you sneak in through the front door. You remember where the waiting room is, where everybody's there with Arnaldo.
Yep.
And
And I go, no.
now, everybody from the podcast should know this already, but reminders for everybody who it's been the whole season since you've seen this. For y'all now, the reminder is y'all are in the waiting room, which is like classic, like the animal heads everywhere in the fireplace and all that. The whole party is there to try to save Bandana Jones, who's been kidnapped by the past Dr. Schofhausen. Danny Zuko is just giving you the carriage ride to the haunted mansion, collected your weapons. Conrad did manage to sneak in a gun past Arnaldo during that,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
That was the only gun we had the whole
you're
time.
In
there.
the old timeline.
There's a great moment where Conrad's messing with the fireplace and it does the flippy around thing, and then Dr. Schofhausen shows up and is like, "Is there anybody else here?" And you're all like, "Nope." There's nobody behind the fireplace, and you're like, "Nope."
Nope.
Just because there's a really big monster behind the fireplace, and the rest of you are like, "Nope." And Conrad is like, "I am behind the fireplace." But Dr. Schofhausen is there and gives you the stakes, and it was that you have to find an opal, a ruby, and a sapphire. If you lose, she kills all of you, takes your souls, and uses your body for parts. If you win, you get her body and soul. She frees Bandana Jones, and Remy McSquemmy gets a date with Arnaldo.
I remember.
So
these
wait,
things.
are we hearing all of this happen?
Yes,
Or-
me
okay.
explaining it is like you all listening in.
behind a door, listening in.
Yeah, like
You're
yourselves
Marty
listening to
McFly
your
listening
past
to
selves.
Biff intimidate his father, but none of those characters are here, and it's Dr. Schofhausen.
So I know what you're thinking, but if you remember,
You're right, yo.
because
Yes.
Conrad
No.
immediately tries to kill Dr.
You're right,
Schofhausen.
you're right. Yes.
He comes back
Because it's
around.
the boy. Yes.
She's a doctor.
Sounds right.
A doctor. A great mouse detective. Fucking robot.
Style robot. Yeah.
Every time.
That's
And she
right.
does-
That's right.
Every fucking time.
Thank you.
When you shoot her
That's right.
face off, she does like the ha ha ha.
Ah.
And then you hear Dr. Schofhausen over the speakers Being like, that is a decoy, you dumb.
That's right.
Above
You dumb
table,
dildos.
I consider doing the exact same thing again because I forgot that exact same thing has already happened. I literally thought about just shooting Janine Schaffhausen now, like, just tie that up with a bow.
No.
Yes, there are some things in time that like everybody is inclined to want to do over and over again. You know, certain events like just want to happen, so people will find themselves drawn to do it again.
I remember the first time that I read Finnegan's Wake. I would love to do that again. Conrad thinks to himself. Maybe this time, after 75 more times, I'll understand it.
So once they agree to the game, Arnaldo grabs the past Conrad and takes him hostage behind the fireplace.
Okay.
Dr. Schaffhausen recognizes PT as being world famous and decides to give y'all give your past selves a choice between a clue, a weapon, or a mystery.
Fuck.
Y'all choose clue.
Yes.
So your clue was the only way to find your the only way to find your way is to keep moving forward. Also, there is always time for a snack. That's not really relevant. I just thought I found the notes. I thought you'd like to remember that.
But I feel like it is relevant now because we always have the time for a snack now.
We had a
God.
panic
So,
attack
like,
when I heard
in a
mystery.
dramatically ironic sense, the clue ends up being pretty useful.
PT Sinclair sort of snaps
kinda
to a
scary
little bit
that
of
way.
lucidity here and turns to the group and says, "Why the fuck did I pick clue and not weapon? Just
I wasn't a part of this decision.
no, it
tell
was.
ya.
I'm pretty sure it was me, and I don't know why I did that. Just wanted to
I think
throw
we were
that.
so confounded by the mystery thing that we went with clue because that seemed safe enough.
Have no idea why you guys didn't choose weapon.
She might also have been a complete bitch and given us like an exploding bat that blows up in your hands or
It was
something.
going to be
Okay,
a for
you
sure
know,
legitimate
No,
weapon.
I've been
wouldn't-
sitting.
I was gonna
I've
say,
been
You wouldn't have the ability to not fuck us over. You'd be like, I'm
since
gonna give
this
you
whole
a machine gun.
timeline thing has happened. I've been sitting more or less by the sidelines, but I'm gonna have to ask everybody to bring that language down just a little bit here. Would you kiss your mothers with those mouths?
I assume this has all been whispering.
Yes.
I don't kiss my mother.
I haven't seen my mother.
She's
in,
dead.
I was gonna say I haven't seen my mother in 15 years.
So y'all,
Conrad has no response.
I
So,
never met my mother.
Robin's like, whatever.
so y'all are left to start the game, and you continue to stalk your past selves as they go into the first. Like they leave the waiting room and they go into the first area, which is like a giant 4-story hallway, like grand hallway with like the massive doors.
Fuck.
But there's no. I say 4 stories because there's no floors, but you still see the doors up there. So it is like
It's
a
a hall of
really
doors.
tall hallway with like doors running all up and down the sides of it. They go. I think they walk all the way down to the end of the hallway and go through the doors.
Moving forward.
Yep.
Y'all keep sneaking behind them.
Conrad?
You go into it.
Is gonna go into the he's gonna go behind the fireplace if he can, like sneak into there if he can, because Arnaldo is behind there and Dr. Schaffhausen is left, like her little robot face body is left, right? So there should be no one in that room.
Yeah, the Arnaldo and your past selves are behind the fireplace.
Right.
So your
I go
past
behind
self
the
is
fireplace.
there.
Reset.
Yeah. So
Oh,
are you
so
going? behind the
okay,
fireplace?
never mind. No, intuitively
Just the
now
whole
I
gimmick.
understand. I understand the whole okay, we're going back here. No, I understand the inevitability of time, so forth, paradox, etc.
Yes. So y'all go into the big room, and it is like you can tell just from the air change that it is a massive, empty, pitch black room. You remember what your past selves did, which
Yes.
was to walk the perimeter to the right, and you remember that eventually they decide to venture out.
You run
Where-
into the guy.
Eventually, it starts to feel like instead of normal inside room, you feel grass, and you reach like a hill, and on top of the hill, there's an
a
old
tree.
dead tree, where inside the tree you find clothing. This is y'all remembering what your past selves did. You can kind of stalk after them because you can like follow them in the night. They find the clothing you find the wallet as well. It's a size 34 by 34 pants. You needed to know the size apparently.
Yep.
The wallet reads Wesley Warby, and PT Sinclair uses his clairvoyance, which gives you like a little like aftershock shiver when your past self does the clairvoyance. You like see it a little bit again too, like a little aftershock. You remember seeing Wesley Warby sleeping naked in the grass nearby.
Right.
You still don't know when to interfere because everything is happening as is expected. They go. They talk to Wesley Warby. He's like yelling at them to run. I think Robin is the only one who catches on right away and is telling everybody like, "We need to go." And everybody's like, "Why? What's happening?" And as he's yelling, you see like a bunch of like, it looks at first like stars in the sky start to light up, but then you see like on a track a giant paper moon that is backlit, like slowly doing like the roller coaster, like rising up into the sky as Wesley Warby turns into a werewolf and starts to chase y'all across the room. Y'all make it just barely through a door on the other side of the room. He's like slamming up against the door in werewolf form. Y'all, your current selves are watching your past selves go through this. Like you're behind the werewolf, basically. And PT Sinclair, what do you remember about the situation?
That
your past selves are in a new room where there is a wolf head statue with the opal inside its mouth.
Yeah, I remember that the opal is very important to the opening and closing of the door.
Yes. So you remember that your past self, you're still waiting for it because you know you get out of this because you remove the opal. The entire wall to that room starts coming down, but then you put back the opal and it stops. That gives enough time for then everybody else to open the door at the other end of that room. Remy, being the quickest, is the one that takes the opal and then runs through just in time before the werewolf gets y'all. But this time, you see the wall start to come down, and you remember right when it's about to stop, but instead of stopping, it continues to come down. And the werewolf that had been scrambling to get up over the wall, now you watch him like get up over the wall and into the room.
We have our stuff,
And
right?
Montage over. You all are here now. You just watched the werewolf get into the room before he was
When the
supposed
game
to.
floats
Conrad
down
is gonna
your
scramble
perspective of the
over
game.
and shoot.
Do you climb?
Oh yeah, I'll fucking roll some climb. Roll climb all goddamn day here. Oh, no.
Here's my mouse.
So it kept going.
Oh god, please.
It didn't pause.
Yeah. It did
Oh,
not.
So something is different on the other side.
34 luck.
It is.
Okay.
It is like a sheer wall, so you slide right back down it.
But it's still coming
Wait,
down,
so
right?
Can you describe the situation?
Yeah, it's still
again?
coming down.
Like, can we go under the wall or do we have to go?
No,
over?
no,
What's
it's like
the
a
deal?
wall that is coming downwards. The werewolf like climbed up it, and if you remember, you were in the room, and when the wall came down a little bit, the werewolf is at the top there, like
It
with
couldn't
his
get
hands, like,
through
coming
the
through. He
opening
couldn't
we had
fit
made.
through, but you could see him, and so you knew that you didn't have much time to like hit it and then run through. So the werewolf is in there with your past selves right now,
Fuck. And we have no
I'm
weapons.
pulling out the sword.
and everybody, you can hear all of them screaming.
I'm running up.
Is the wall down
Go ahead,
yet?
Sorry.
It's like it's down enough now where y'all can like climb over it.
Okay,
Conrad's
go.
gonna
Yeah,
shoot the
Traveling
werewolf.
over the wall.
I'm pulling out a shotgun and running. Yeah.
You like look into the room,
Take 3
and
shots.
everybody has already been like completely ripped apart, and there is like, I mean, it is like there's viscera everywhere, and it looks like your entire past party has been wiped. And that is where we will leave it while we take a quick break.
I almost shit that you just said that's
But
where we'll
not
leave it.
Conrad, because Conrad wasn't
Conrad's
there.
not there.
Conrad.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, I mean, you see everybody in a blood heap on the ground, and you see like the werewolf like stand up tall and stare at all of y'all.
Like,
Not in a cool way, Brian. Not in...
Tim Allen
Scooby
adds.
Doo.
Sorry. Don't worry though.
Please.
I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe
Because-
honestly a little bit.
No, full panic.
We'll be right back. Hello.
Welcome back. I don't know when I came on camera exactly.
We're back. Who's back? We're
Couple
back.
things.
It's back.
Shady's
First
back.
of all, the Outlaws are in town. They shot at us 25 times, but we
Oh,
won't
my
go down without a fight.
Oh my god, hi. Hello.
The Outlaws are in town. They shot at us 26 times, but we won't go down without a fight. I feel like I need to do that now. That's the Outlaws are in town.
Jorge, you
They shot at
can't.
us 27 times.
Jorge, you simply
but we won't
can't.
go down
We're gonna be
without a
stuck in
fight.
another
Somebody
time
else
loop.
needs to take it over then.
What are you
Okay.
doing? What is this
Okay.
The
bit?
Nightbot reading. You're
so
not
we
on. Yeah.
Oh.
left off as our heroes had all been mauled to death by a werewolf, except for Conrad Hearty.
Yes. You're
Explain,
staring
please.
at the carnage of your old
So
sorry, I just saw that Maria added a quote for Jorge, you simply can't. The carnage of your past selves and the werewolf looking at y'all, but then you start feeling the guts thing again.
Oh,
And
okay.
you look over
Oh man.
and let me /1d2. It's /1d3, sorry. /roll 1d3.
No.
Oh my god.
I need this for you, Robin.
Yep.
Your past self is like you trigger warning, you've been cut like the fold / through all your tummy and everything, all of your guts are spilled out onto the ground.
Live autopsy happened.
Yes.
Basically. Yeah.
You like look up at the lowering wall still and see yourself. What do you say? This is your past self now. What do you say?
Wait.
What
He's
the
speaking in.
I'm
character.
past Robin now.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Mhm.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm going. I'm gone.
Your lotto
But-
numbers
but-
are.
As you're dying though, like everybody feels.
I'm
all
reaching
the,
out to him, by the way. I'm reaching out to present me.
Shannon,
Hands
just make
touching
sure you see
hands.
Boop, boop.
as you're passing out, everybody feels their guts go nuts, and it like goes right back to. This is gonna be important. Right after the past party has made it into this next room, so the
Gonna
wall
climb
has
that
not
wall
started.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, has
The
not
wall has
started.
not started coming down yet.
Oh.
The werewolf is right at the door where they just went through.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna just try it because fuck it at a certain point. I'm gonna try to wrap a bandana or something around my nose and mouth, and I'm gonna pull off my jacket and kind of throw it to the side. I'm gonna start fighting the werewolf.
What is everybody else doing?
I'm pulling out my sword and I'm gonna swing on him.
Pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop,
Yeah,
pop.
I'm going after the
Three
werewolf.
Shots,
I'm
three
pulling out
shots
my
straight into the
shotgun.
werewolf.
Okay, everybody's going after the werewolf. The wall starts lowering, but this time instead of the werewolf trying to scramble up it, he's dealing with all of y'all coming at him.
Conrad goes, "Ow!"
Yeah.
Are you doing the gunshots first? Or are you
Yeah, I'm
are
doing
you going
more
for-
or less like doing those and then seeing the wall come down. Like, hey, he can multitask.
Yeah.
Pop,
so
pop, pop.
The wolf with a gun.
Shit.
yeah, you can do those in one round if they're with.
I don't take penalty die because of
He
my
has the gimmick to
rapid
not.
fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
ignores penalty die
Woo!
for multiple handgun
First was
shots.
extreme.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
Remy's
that's
just whipping
15.
that fucking.
What are the
44
what are the
hard success.
damages on those?
That's a great question, and I should have rolled with the weapon itself. It's
It's-
1d10 for each, so let me just.
You ran the gamut of
Wop,
levels
wop,
of
wop.
success, except for critical.
Yeah, so they're all fine. Reach. Okay.
Sorry. Fucking so sorry. Just
Oh,
keep forgetting
man.
I'm on camera.
There we go.
Done.
8, 6, and 6.
Yeah,
is the
so you
damage.
do like the action hero like pew pew pew, and it fucking like it is like the multiple hits, like blood out the back, and then slamming his body into the blood against the wall.
Yay.
So
Just call
he's,
me
like,
animal control.
his werewolf self is like against the wall and is like bleeding out some, and he's like slumped onto the ground and like not moving, and the wall is continuing to lower.
I wanna go run over to the creature.
Okay.
Oh, I wanna shoot the moon with my shotgun.
Yeah.
The big paper.
I have a flare gun.
Yeah, it is. The moon is like pretty high up. The shotgun, you realize, like you can tell it. The shotgun is probably not going to make it all the way up there very effectively, right?
Will a flare gun make it up there?
Maybe.
I'm gonna shoot my flare gun
It's got
at
really
the
high
paper
dome.
moon.
Connor, shoot the moon.
That's way more likely because it's a flare gun. It's supposed to go up in the air.
Alright,
What
What
yeah,
do
I'll
I
shoot the moon.
even? What do I even roll for flare gun?
You can just shoot it.
Gun.
Yeah, any handgun skill. It would be whatever your handgun skill is.
Oh, well. Not great.
Ooh, that's not great.
Not great at all.
Conrad is going to shoot.
Yeah, you see the flare like light up the room, but it is just like,
Remy's so excited with the idea that she just oh.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
the wall continues to
Is the
lower.
wall still coming down?
Yeah, the wall continues to lower until it is all of you are standing there doing your various things.
Conrad is gonna wait. So is it still coming down? Like, can they see us yet?
They're all like about to exit, but like Robin Renard looks back and sees
Hey.
like the whole party. And what do you say?
Damn it!
That's past Robin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did she clone us?
And
It's pretty good.
Back
well,
to 6 ammo.
Happy Capture, thank you so much for that gift sub. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the Bezos box. Oh no, that's a gifted sub, not a Prime sub. Sorry, thank you.
For simplicity, I'm gonna say, considering that it maybe is a clone is not enough to save you from the paradox, so it is gonna send you back.
Wait, I was past Robin,
Yes.
so I'm trying to make up something.
Yeah, I was just trying to get you to repeat the same thing over and over again for a
Oh.
Groundhog Day effect, but that is okay. We
That's good.
It was a different situation.
yes,
It was a
it
different
was a
situation.
different.
It's a different
We
situation.
rewind right back to where we were right before the werewolf is still at the door.
Shoot the werewolf
Okay,
again
go
3
and do
times.
the
Pop,
same
pop, pop.
exact thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Shoot him again with you have to roll again for it.
Okay, great.
That's again the same
Um,
thing. I mean, first of all, if you rolled a 2,
Yeah.
which is
10, 9,
fucking
3.
crazy.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Slightly different spots. I think a little bit less blood this time, but he still slams against the wall and like slumps to the ground.
Let's
Not
grab him
moving.
and move him off the wall so that we're
Hold on,
not
no.
in. And I kind of
They
motion
need
for
to
them
see
to go
that
to
the
other side
werewolf
of the wall.
is coming. We should take the claws of the werewolf and scritchy scratch them on
They're
top of
just
the
gonna
wall.
run. They know
Okay,
the
or
werewolf's coming.
run,
They're just gonna
or
run.
run. You know, just yeah. All right,
I'm
run.
gonna have Remy and I pick up the werewolf and shuffle basically to the side of the wall the second we are out of view of the people in there.
I'm following.
Is everybody on board with that plan?
Yeah.
So you all slide the body of the werewolf off to the side of the wall. The wall comes all the way down, and you can hear that the past versions of yourselves go through the door, through the second door, and are out of that room.
I'm gonna go in.
Sweet.
Yeah. As y'all start walking in, it's one of those shots where you're all like walking over, and then you see like the werewolf stand up, and he's like doing like the transformy thing where he's like getting like larger, and you can hear all of his like bones like snapping around, and he's becoming like a much like this one was like a more like classic scrawny werewolf, right? Like with the long limbs. This one is like getting like buffer, and like his snout is getting longer and everything. And
Wait, where is this?
right behind y'all, y'all know this. You hear it happening because you can hear his bones snapping around.
Is the door?
Doors open. Yeah, everybody's like cleared out of the room. You can run back, or you can run the same way they did, or you can fight him. Basically, like,
Say we run the same way.
Absolutely.
I
Gotta
agree.
keep an eye on him.
so you
Just
start
running into the door.
you start sprinting while he's still transforming, and when he finishes, he starts chasing after y'all. And he runs like fucking quick, so y'all are like basically still like shoving each other through the door while he barely misses y'all, and you manage to like close the door. And
I'm gonna sit at the door.
everybody gets deja vu because you're like on the other side of the door, and like the doorknob is like shaking, which is like exactly what happened last time y'all made it through
Oh my
under
God.
slightly different
I
circumstances.
just realized what's gonna happen too. I
Um,
realized multiple things that are gonna happen that we have to watch.
Uh-oh.
you all remember walking through the next door directly in front of you, following the clue to keep heading forward.
Okay.
Let me.
This is my first time in this rodeo. I don't know what has happened to you two you three the last time. Would someone kindly fill me in here?
So the
Yeah,
well,
so
this is like a little bit of a montage situation again. We're going to another mini.
Can part
We'll-
of that
we'll be
montage
explaining
be
this while
like
we're-
explaining it to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, that's the point of them. So y'all go. Everybody walks directly through the door on the other side of the hallway, trying to follow the clue. When you enter, you walk into a big ballroom where people are having like a full fancy party. You see Slim Jim behind the bar, and you see your past selves mingling. You notice that there are some people wearing like masquerade masks, and you manage to acquire some for yourselves.
Nice.
Wait, so Conrad is here too?
Your
Yeah.
past self is not there.
Not
Okay,
yet.
that's what I thought.
You're
Conrad
there, though.
dons a masquerade mask as well, obviously.
Good.
Do y'all want to picture what kind of masquerade masks you have?
Yes, I want Conrad's to be like Phantom of the Opera.
God
one
damn it.
side pure white. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
It's the worst situation for it. But Conrad's future self, that's the problem of running into your future self.
Yeah, but Conrad doesn't have that problem.
He can walk up to them and just be there.
Pretend that he's
He
Conrad.
can just be there.
Oh, that's a grand idea. All we have to do is for someone, one of you three who are now in disguise, to give Conrad a very convenient head wound, so he might forget this particular thing in the past.
That's the problem. Is like past Conrad needs to like.
That's why we give Conrad in quotes, because
There's
I
the
believe
KO
that we
Conrad.
change and are a different person at every moment. So that thing that was me, not me, received a head wound, which was me, so that thing, which is not me, thinks that nothing has happened. Do you understand?
He's actually he sounds crazy, but he's absolutely right. You would need to injure past Conrad hard enough to where he accepts that it's a possibility.
Past
that he
Conrad,
forgot.
which is me
Yeah.
now, pretending to be that thing that I was past Conrad, and then if I receive a head injury and am left, and then I reintroduce myself at a later time, now it makes sense that I don't remember anything because of said head wound on me.
regardless. Yes, he's correct.
That's fine.
We are still in the montage. You're all at start. You're watching because again,
Okay.
the whole idea
Sorry.
is that you need to stop specifically whatever thing Mecha Schaffhausen has done to mess up the situation, right? So in the
Okay,
last one,
so
it was like turning off the mechanism that made the wall stop when the opal was back in,
Okay.
because that's something that her past self would not have realized so easily.
She went,
that
oh
does.
shit.
She had
And
to
then-
do it sneakily. You know, she can't just
She's
walk
correcting
up
her-
and like
yeah.
kill everybody, right?
So in the original timeline, the wall stopped coming down,
Mm-hmm.
where it didn't this time. Thus,
Right.
we needed to intervene and kill the werewolf.
You
Okay.
just distract him for a little bit because they barely made it out. You just needed to give him a little bit more time.
Okay.
So
So,
that's how you did it successfully.
what
Okay,
are we
cool.
trying to prevent? Conrad now
We'll find out.
asks,
Yeah.
what are we trying to prevent now?
So we're still in
We'll let you
montage
know.
mode, getting you
We'll
to
let
the
you know.
next like key
Understand.
point. So you're at the party, and TP St. Clair comes down the stairs, and he's in the classic like Dracula
Who?
style getup. TP St. Clair, and he's
News to
wearing
me.
a
Bizarro
necklace
PT Sinclair.
that has the ruby inside of it.
Yep.
He is an old man. He walks down the stairs and he's like, "Hello, everyone. Welcome to my party." And it just says a bunch of like party stuff. Welcomes everybody, and he announces his engagement to Janelope, my beautiful young wife. And she's like a
Penelope.
dead-eyed young 20s woman who's like clearly been some sort of like hypnotized or some shit. Everybody else recalls like mingling at the party, like you meet his other two older wives, and his whole thing was also that whoever
interesting to get
has the
invited.
most interesting conversations gets invited to the after party. PT Sinclair, past PT, gets in by seducing the librarian named Burpa Calico, and gets to go as her guest. While Robin,
Is that
Yeah, that's the bird lady librarian.
yep, Robin and Remy get in by getting golden tickets from Gibby Three Shoes.
Right.
I think PT Sinclair
Forgot
asks.
about that shit.
I think PT is the one that PT or Robin asks him why they call him Gibby Three Shoes if he only has two shoes, and he pulls out a third shoe from his vest
Throws
and he
it at
throws it at you. I personally love.
I get a kick out of give you 3 shoes.
So,
Yeah.
should I also try to make my way into this fascinating conversational pit?
I no, you're with all of you are still just observing. you know your past selves get in.
Gotcha.
We also know the layout of the hallway and what door goes where and who's
Exactly.
going where.
Yeah.
Conrad, I would sit this one out if I were you.
Fair.
We
Let's
should
hang back, yeah.
let our past selves do their thing because we know they're gonna
So
survive if they have their own way.
so what's going
You
to
know-
but
no,
what
you
is
see-
what is the doctor going to do to is she going to stop us from getting invitations?
So you see that everybody gets the invitations and everybody's led into the after party, and you can see that it's the same group as before, which is Renard Capricorn, which is like the really boring normal guy. TP Sinclair, obviously, Dr. Jackalope Martin goes by Dr. Jack, and TP's 3 wives, along with like Purple Calico and
Our group.
your group.
What's the first guy's name?
Renard Capricorn. I didn't realize I did 2 BC initials.
Yeah.
Also, Jack. What's the name of the guy who's the tailor? Isn't his name also
I
Jack?
Jackalope.
don't want to talk about that right now.
Look, I don't want to feel attacked right now.
It was Bernard.
This guy's name
Capricorn.
is you guys know where the party is happening. You sneak into the hallway outside of because it's like at a dining room where it's happening, and you sneak into the hallway just outside of the dining room to try to like listen in and wait because you know that everybody goes through that hallway.
I was to say,
afterwards.
I point out the door that I go into because I know that I escaped this and that you two did something.
Yes. Oh, okay.
When
Connor,
a lot of blood on you. In
Connor,
that room,
this
and I
is
point over
the
blood.
one where you might come in real handy because I think we might have to fight a whole mess of vampires. At least that's what we did last time.
You think?
Sounds
Yes,
fine to
we-
me, pal.
Gonna take out her flask and take another drink. You think?
Yes.
You think my brain can take any more after?
Look, I remember
You,
me specifically killing a lot of vampires by myself, but not fully by myself, with a little bit of help, and I appreciated it at the time. That's how I
put
recall.
a hand on Remy's shoulder of just like
Conrad
yeah,
is
he's a fucking mess.
gonna look around, see if he can find a black cape.
Oh
you
my
look
God.
around the hallway and you see 4 people standing outside one of the doors. These are not 4 people that any of the people who were here recognize, and obviously Conrad doesn't recognize them. And they're like in robes with weird hats on.
Are they outside the dining room?
Not the. I mean, it's the hallway,
But like
That-
not specifically
not
that
the
door.
dining room door.
Gotcha.
They're next to a different door. One of them has a hat that is like kind of swirly with like a knob on top. One of them has like a hat with like it's like kind of like a crown, but like not pointed tips, like they're like flat tips.
Okay.
One of them is just has like a spaceman helmet almost, like hat,
Okay.
and another one has like a more like ornate crown looking thing, and they're all
I don't remember these guys before.
their robes are all black, and it has those hats, and they're just like standing in the hallway smoking cigarettes.
Are they talking?
They're talking to each other.
Okay, but just like general chit chat.
Yeah.
Okay. I point out to Conrad that these guys are new. We've never seen these before.
Do people
Okay,
remember what
I
is
understand.
happening
There are
in the
3
dining
guys.
Is it the
There's-
games?
room? 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Four.
The games is what's happening inside the dining room. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What did I do?
There's
Conrad
a
is
game
gonna
that
take out a.
happens.
Y'all remember? So if you would you like to
There's
discuss?
something about the boring
Yeah.
thing.
So inside of the room.
Bernard
right
Capricorn's
now
coming out
is-
first.
Is Bernard Capricorn, Purple Calico, Jackalope Martin, and the rest of us minus Conrad, and we're in there we're like having dinner with TP St. Clair
And his wives.
and his like 2 to
Wives.
3 wives. Yeah. And fuck, I forgot Remy like goes to the bathroom at some point.
Yeah.
That's important. So they have us play some games. The first of which is we have to vote who the least interesting person is, and then they lose. And we don't know what's gonna happen, but we just watch Bernard Capricorn be let out of the room because he's boring as fuck.
Again, I want to remind everyone that this show is completely so this is actually the only episode that isn't improvised so far. Every other episode has been improvised.
That isn't completely improvised.
Yes. Which is why when there is a series of games, it is like, what is the next game, for example?
The next game is that whoever has the lowest dice roll
We won't
loses.
even one die
Yep.
until
Yep.
And then there is arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
During which somebody tries to take one of PT Sinclair's tonics to help win, and it makes them throw up in their arm when they arm wrestle.
Indeed.
And then
And then
PT.
for the grand finale, PT Sinclair decides to bet all the marbles on
All of us.
a game of chess. Bet all of our souls on a game of chess.
Yep.
Which he
I
promptly
did
won.
so
We don't win.
because John in real life saw that P.T. Sinclair has 71 to education and assumed maybe PT could roll under that number a couple times and didn't a single time.
fucking fool.
Did not
What a
even
silly
one.
man.
Wasn't even one time.
So
Should really have a separate chess skill, anyways. Just saying. Yes. So now again, the people standing outside one of the rooms, which you recognize to be the chess room, are in all black robes and are wearing like a pointed, swirly hat with a knob on top,
This is why I said fuck you.
and like a flat crowned one,
No, we're an 8
and
crown
just
and
a little dome one, and like an actual crown. And they're like
We can
chit
get in on
chatting
this game.
and like joshing around. You know, they're having a good time smoking a cigarette.
they're gonna be in the chess game.
So should we, replace them?
And last time, everybody remembers that the people that were part of the blood party were the only humans, like sentient beings on the chessboard. Everything else was just giant chess pieces. You don't
Right.
remember like other people dressed up like chess pieces.
Harry
We should
Potter
just get rid of
style.
them because they're gonna try and kill us. They were all animated before we can let the chips fall with that again because we got out of it. But
Easy
if
enough.
they come in, they're gonna stab the shit out of us or something.
I've got 3 bullets. Who's got anything else?
Pull out the sword.
I think
Conrad's gonna pull out his katana.
fuck, I forgot about the fucking katana. I think the
Still there.
silent
Gonna go
Makes no
souped up
man.
baseball bat as usual.
I think silent murder here is the way to go, folks.
Wait, do I?
For,
Do I? Wait. Do I still have the stakes that past Remy created?
you use them on the vampires.
Yeah, yeah,
remember?
but
You left
then-
them.
And
Pull
then
them
I
out.
I
left
think
them?
so. I think they get used when you.
No, I killed all of the vampires with 2 stakes.
Well then,
I
yeah,
did a
I
lot
guess
of
yeah,
this.
yeah.
You have some really horribly stained with dried blood wooden stakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rooting around in my like jacket pocket and pull out 2 things that look like.
There are
chopsticks.
other rooms besides
Yeah, it's the same hallway where you went.
the
through
blood
other-
room and
yeah.
the cat room.
There's like the room at the end, which that's the blood room.
That's the
yeah.
blood room. But like,
Conrad's gonna
there's
try
other
to
stuff. Okay.
decapitate one
There's a
of them.
bathroom. Yeah. Dr. Schaffhausen's manservant Arnaldo steps through the door holding Bernard Capricorn
fuck.
and sees all of y'all, and you start getting that funny feeling in your guts again, and he turns around and looks back into the party room and sees everybody else, and then you. This was not an error, by the way. It was just you
Time.
spent a while like in the
Too much
hallway
time.
thinking about it and everything.
That's fair.
Just to give you an idea. So you're back. You're
No
back
time
to
like the
beginning.
present. I'm gonna decapitate one of the chessmen.
Already,
So
we already reset.
you're running up to one of the chess. Which one do you go after?
Closest one.
There's a that's gonna be the bishop.
Is that swirly hat?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you just go running up to him anime
Ooh.
style for the full
I
decapitate.
failed. A 1 and
It's
a 4.
just
I
a close
rolled
up
the wrong thing. and I
on
failed both.
Conrad's feet doing the Naruto,
Yeah.
like coming out of the wall,
Yeah.
and then completely missing a katana strike.
He's running up and the bishop guy's smoking the cigarette. He's like, "Hey, what's up, pal?" And then he like totally biff with the katana. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he has like one of the they all have
Secret blade.
secret blades that shoot out of their robe sleeves.
Can Conrad yell really quick? Arnaldo, there are 2 sets of people. I'm right outside. There's a paradox happening right now.
Good God.
As you're doing that, he like grabs you and starts stabbing into your back repeatedly. Arnaldo steps out into the hallway, and looks back into the dining room, and everybody feels their guts turn.
Okay.
And...
Hold on.
Hashtag no consequences.
Okay.
Gotta try
Okay,
to
hold on.
be.
Oh my god.
Hacked it. Figured out a way to hack it. Only change time when you need to fix something you've just fucked up.
I'm just gonna walk down the hall to the blood room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if it opens.
You're walking down. So I'm just thinking about health rejuvenates when you go backwards. If you lose sanity from getting stabbed to death, and you remember,
He remembers it.
I don't think you get your sanity.
where is sanity in the body? Is it a
Dude.
Sold.
we only turn back the body, but not the mind.
Mine's retaining information,
I'm gonna
so it's staying.
I'm gonna say roll sanity for getting stabbed to death, and I'll make it a small one.
Wow.
Success is
That was
Good.
not an easy roll, and you nailed it.
Nice.
yeah. So just lose
Very
one
nice.
sanity.
Wow.
It's not the first time Conrad's been stabbed to death.
Well,
Won't be the last.
won't be the
Won't be the
last.
last. It's not great, but it's not. It's not. You can't not come back from it.
You're walking down the hallway, and the four chess assassins are like, "Hey, pal, what's going on? Where you going?" They start doing the thing where they like walk up to you, and they're not like purposely intimidating, but like when people just like surround you.
Did they see the rest of us?
Yeah.
PT is going to run up to the bishop while turning to Remy to say, Remy, or sorry, Robin,
just
grab the
fuck
other
it.
one. And then I'm going to go try and grapple the bishop, and hopefully I've communicated to Remy that she should grab the other one.
Conrad's gonna
What's the?
Catan
Aren't there four
a
of
third
them?
one.
There's four of them.
There's four of them.
Okay.
Oh, I
I'm
thought there
gonna
was
grab
two.
the pawn.
There's
No,
four.
there's a bishop, a rook, a pawn, and a queen.
Very
I'm
funny.
gonna kill the pawn.
I was assuming that Conrad was
I
going to
will
go for the
still do the
same
play.
one he did last
He
time.
is.
Yes,
So
yes, the
I'm
bishop.
okay. Cool. So I'm going to run and try and grapple that one to make it easier for him to do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're crowding around Robin. PT enters the fray and goes, "You have to roll brawl to
Yeah.
grapple the bishop."
Conrad was the one who struck first last time.
You
Spend the luck.
I can't. We can't on combat, or can we on combat?
no, you cannot on combat.
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 Can be it.
Okay, I'm yeah, I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
You can do it.
yeah, I'm gonna follow up behind them, and I'm gonna take my souped up baseball bat, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna smash the pawn right over his stupid head.
Smash into his little dome and crack
Because
him
I'm
to
assuming
pieces.
he's like shorter than the other piece.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
pawn.
So I'm just gonna "Bah!" and I'm gonna bash him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bash him good. I'm gonna bash him like a bunch of rats.
Bash that stupid nerd.
He's probably like 5'6".
Okay.
5'5".
Oh yeah, I can bash that
Yeah.
bitch. I'm like 6 feet tall.
Remy is quite tall.
Remy is a large.
Yeah, our
woman.
whole fucking group is a bunch of freaks.
Yeah, we're very
Bunch of
large
big
folk.
dumb strongies.
We're genetic freaks. We're all Scott
I
Steiners.
don't think any of us are doing very good sanity wise either. So it's just a big old jolly old crew.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Remy's quite tall.
Yep. Yep, Rooney.
I feel like
so
I'm the smallest at 75 size.
I think so, actually. I'm 90.
80.
Yeah.
Also 80.
So the bishop still has to respond to PT's attack, but I need to grab fucking stats on these guys. So you go roll for the bat on the pawn.
Would that be fighting brawl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing. Look at
Yep.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Still in the whole entire fucking
Ah.
universe.
Needed
Someone's
under
gotta
a
come for me already.
111.
She's too damn strong.
On a D100.
Hmm. I mean, there are 3 zeros in 100, so
There are 3 zeros in
Here we
100.
go.
That's true.
Herman the Toad Bukowski. This sounds like the proper stats. So
weren't Remy, I would very, very
so let me do
self-love.
Self-love.
I literally had this discussion earlier today. I was like, if you ran into
That was
a
a fumble.
doppelganger of yourself, would
I saw a
you
fumble
kiss?
happen.
And my answer was yes. 100%.
Yeah. So the first one, the one that you try to grapple,
Yeah.
PT Sinclair, 100's a fumble, right?
Hundreds.
Oh, yeah.
100 is a fumble.
He like when you try to grapple him, he like manages to push you off of him, but he's like stepping backwards, and when he pushes you off and his hands go backwards, he accidentally activates the secret blades and it like stabs him in the face a little bit. And so he's hurting.
Stabs
And then
himself
Conrad's
in the
coming
face.
up behind him to try to
He's
get
like-
over it.
Yeah.
He's like, go!
And then he's just like,
Oh, jeez.
And I'm just gonna get out of
Or,
Conrad's way and then move over to the next one and try to grapple them.
Undo is a fumble.
Oh my gosh, that's a very good command.
That's great.
So let me look at the. Sorry,
I love that. I know
Okay.
is a fumble.
Yeah, so he cuts up his face like pretty good, and he's like, "Oh fuck." The Remy, the one that you attacked, and you got the success on,
Yes.
and he got a
Uh-oh.
normal success on, and it goes to the attacker. How much damage do you do? How much damage does your bat do?
Well, it's the souped up one, so it's a 1d10.
Roll it.
Roll 'em.
Woo!
Wow.
That was a big old
Nice.
bash. Bashed him up good.
Yeah.
Bash
so,
the stupid nerd.
Yeah.
the only thing that stops him from getting completely eviscerated is his stupid hat. So you crush his hat in, and you still like, you bash, and you see like the blood come up when you lift your bat, and like, I guess trigger warning. It's not like the gnomes in the gnome dimension where it was like really brutal. Like his skull hasn't completely caved in, but like it's like when somebody hits their head and they don't like walk quite right no more for a second, right? Like they're dazed, like something is like bad going on in their brain, and he has like a bunch of like blood pouring down from his helmet over his face. What about the rest of you? Conrad is doing something.
Conrad's killing. He's finishing off that first one that
Bishop.
PT grappled and then got stabbed accidentally in the face.
Okay. Are you shooting or
Katana.
manhandling?
Wow.
Oh, dang. That roll is not
so
going
many
well.
times in a row. Yeah, I don't do anything.
Yeah. It's just like in the everybody's like moving around so quick. You're just like slashing, doesn't connect. Robin, what were you doing? They were just talking to you, and everybody started attacking.
I was walking. They went, "Hey, what's up?"
And
Again, like you
everybody
said,
went, "Whoopah!"
like you said, specifically non-threatening. Just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then
I said it was like
it was like normal. Yeah,
both.
It was,
You know,
like,
it
it
was
was like a bully.
it
I
was
feel
gonna
like.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna
Yeah.
shove you into a locker, you nerd.
In that case, my hand is going into my pocket, putting on a knuckle duster, and I'm going to fucking just turn on the closest one. Because I assume the pawn and the bishop are
I guess they've
technically
been-
further back
they've
because they
been
got
pushed back a
grappled
little
from the
bit,
people
yeah.
behind them.
So in order, the rook is probably the next one.
And I am just gonna Detroit smash right into his
Yes.
head.
Roll it.
Detroit smash.
For 6
6
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Woo!
So well, he's
And it was a
you-
hard
you
success
do that. Yeah, I have to roll for him
to do something else.
to do something. Okay. Yeah. So he tries to like grab your hand, but he's not able to like grab it fast enough. So it connects, and you like just do a solid knuckle duster into his face for 6 damage.
Ow!
And that's all of y'all. So now it's time for the 4 of them.
I love this versus initiative. It's just our side attacks and then they go and we figure it out.
I prefer
Mash
it
'em up
on.
good.
No, it's fine. It's just funny to see the difference.
It's well, everybody starts screaming what they want to do, and I'm like, I don't have the heart to put you guys like tell you to stop and put you in order. No.
Surprise round.
Yes.
Sorry, there you go.
The bishop, who had been primarily attacked by PT, right?
Yes.
He tried to grapple, but he
Himself.
fucked up
Been
his
attacked by
failed.
himself.
I
His-
failed very minimally, and he fumbled to react and
Completely
stabbed himself.
Yeah. and he's like, "Oh, my face!" And he's like, "Secret blade!" And he goes and he does like the full like the lunge forward with the one hand towards BT Sinclair.
I'm gonna
Rolling.
try
What do you
and
do as you see his hand flying towards you?
This is always my issue because I just want to dodge out of the way, but my dodge is so bad. So I'm going to try and grapple him back. I'm gonna try and like get a hold of
Cool.
his arm with
Yeah,
the secret
yeah,
blade.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Oh.
God. Oh, I was bound to hit a
What the
roll sometime
fuck?
today.
Did you have a can of spinach, old man?
I did.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
They say his brawl is much higher than yours too. His aim is like true. Like he is going right for you, and you manage to do like the sidestep and like grab the arm,
Fuck yeah.
and you're like holding him now.
You got wrist control. Go to
And
step
you-
2.
I
Pull
got
out
you
risk
really
control.
would have had to,
pull
like-
out your gun.
Grab his arm and also grab the other arm that also has a secret blade.
Fuck.
So you have, but you've like grabbed him. You know, you haven't
Yeah.
grappled. The pawn who got hit for the 9 damage, right?
9 damage.
Crying.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like that
he-
scene in The Walking Dead.
So, he's like not.
Any
He's not
scene
doing
in
so
The
hot,
Walking Dead?
but he's
No.
He's still like, oh,
Oh.
secret,
Come on.
secret blade, and
Oh.
it like pops
Yeah.
into his hand, and
Right.
he lunges for Remy.
Come on, Brian. It was somebody that got hit in the head with a baseball bat. You knew what I was talking about.
Yes. No. Yes, I know.
So is he
I know.
on the ground?
No,
Is
no,
he,
no.
like,
He's still
upright?
standing, but he's
But
like,
he's just like. Ugh.
You think if I try and kick him in the nards, it'll like throw him off enough that he won't be able to stab me?
I'd give you that.
Okay, I'm gonna try and just like literally not even gonna lift the baseball bat in my hand.
Penis
I'm
and
just
balls,
gonna
yeah.
like kink.
Wolfman's
with
got
my- with
nards.
my
Kink!
shoe, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my sound effect.
Okay, roll it for your brawl.
Is he
Oops.
wearing
it's
a,
a brawl. Okay, cool.
That's a very good roll.
wearing a metal cup? It's gonna clink again.
It's an extremely good roll.
I love that.
That's a hard
Um,
success, though.
Uh-oh.
You have his nards locked and loaded. Like you
Dead to rights.
visualized them. You got it. You're going
Got
right
his
for
nards
it,
locked
but
and
his
loaded.
secret blade is just
Shit.
his secret blade is just too quick, and he does.
Where does he stab me?
Well, let's see. It's like he's going for the guts, but he manages to like. I mean, he stabs you in the gut, but it's not somewhere too bad. You lose 5 damage. It is not like it is one of those like in and out, you know, and you're still like, oh, but I'm still good to keep fighting. Type situations, right?
This was not a debilitating attack.
The rook
Yeah.
who just
Got clocked.
by you.
Mhm.
Yep. He also is going secret blade and takes a slash at you.
That's not a
I-
good roll.
Will basically another My Hero reference. I will just throw my knuckle duster and try to get it so that the metal of that hits his secret blade.
What?
That would be the cool version.
Wait, say that
But I'm
again?
also I'm also fine with like basically punching over and smashing his wrist down so he can't like hit.
Here's the thing.
Something.
Here's the thing. It's the same roll.
Yeah,
It's
but-
literally based on what you say. You'll either do damage back or just block it. So you either get to be cool or you get to do damage to it.
Okay.
It's
Do I have
totally
to
up
choose
you.
that or is it based on the roll?
No, you
It's based on
pick
how you
now. Are you
describe
trying
the
to
action.
like knock back his blades with your knuckle dusters, or are you trying to hit him before his blade connects to you?
I'm gonna say block.
Brutal.
Ah,
didn't do
Doesn't
anything.
matter.
frick.
Doesn't matter at all.
He also
I
like
can't do it in combat. No,
you miss it.
Oh.
He also misses you.
Okay.
Great.
Uh,
Sorry, continue.
and then the queen
Hasn't been attacked by anybody.
does the lifts her hands up, and 2 katanas shoot out from her sleeves.
What the
and
fuck?
She catches them both, and she points one at Conrad.
What is this, Ryan Reynolds and X-Men Origins?
I was literally gonna say it's a shitty.
There have been 2 Deadpool movies.
shitty
Is that what he does?
breed.
Where am I getting? How am I catching all these references of movies I haven't watched?
Well, no, because in that movie, his arms are literally katanas. In your
Oh.
thing, she just shoots katanas out of her like sleeves and catches them. So it's not really the same.
I
thing.
needed to bump her up a bit.
Definitely.
There's too many secret blades.
I mean, they were secret blades. though.
Bigger secret blades. Okay, I don't even know really how she keeps them when you have to like
Secret
bend
blade.
it. I suppose she like walks like.
It's like when you walk with like a stick in your pants. When you just like,
And you just
I walk with one leg straight, but
Yeah, like,
normally.
I do
I
this now.
I mean, technically, I've been walking around with 2 baseball bats this whole time, and nobody has questioned how I've been managing
He's
to keep
worried.
those on my person because it's movie magic.
I mean, how often do you
Remy's
really
been
move?
walking
How
like
often do you
this
really
the whole
bend
time.
your arms? Like, if we're being totally honest here.
Swinging
Constantly,
your legs around the whole
literally
Yeah.
constantly.
I don't think that's true.
She catches the 2 katanas
Yeah.
and she points one at
Sick.
Conrad
Uh-oh.
and she's like, "Let's dance."
Oh,
But I'm realizing now. Then Arnaldo steps into the hallway with Renard Capricorn.
Fucking
You feel your guts.
no!
So right back at the beginning, before we did this combat,
Before the fight, before they realize that you're there, I did not really think this one out.
so
You
Conrad,
don't have a specific
before
thing.
we dip,
So
I made sure
Conrad-
that there are multiple ways to do any of these.
okay.
But
Conrad is going to run through the crowd of those 4, get their attention, and say, "Look at me! I know you 4 are not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here either. If you don't want to fuck up time, follow me, because otherwise I'm gonna kill you." And just like keeps running, trying to get them all to follow him.
Trying to get who to follow him?
The 4
The
pieces.
4 pieces.
I'm inclined to
so-
watch this play out.
Which door? So you don't actually know which door leads where in this hallway.
I don't.
There's a door all the way at the end, and there's several
That's the
doors.
one I'm taking.
Okay. You go all the way through the door at the end.
It opens?
The blood room?
I leave the door open for those 4 chess pieces to follow.
I think it does. It
Think it's
wasn't
the
locked,
blood
was
room?
it? Yeah, the blood room.
No, the blood room's not locked.
Yeah.
As far as I remember.
You run right into the blood room, and it's like first there's like a
What?
small waiting room. And you run in there. And the chess
Sick.
pieces are like standing in the hallway still. I mean, it's still while you're running over there, and then like, what did this guy say? Hey,
Conrad's gonna
hey,
stick
you
his head
guys.
through the door again and like, I know you 4 are outside of time, and I am also outside of time, and I am actively stopping you. Unless you stop me right now, your plan will fail at this moment, which I could only know because I too am out of time.
What?
I'm gonna go up to the front. So I'm gonna go up to the one that's the closest to the blood room, basically. Like I know they're
So
all
if that's not
together
the
near
answer,
us.
he's just gonna yell Arnaldo.
I'm gonna
again.
walk up to
my
them
God.
and go, "Oh, real quick trivia question for you.
Yeah.
What's the capital of Thailand?"
What?
I'm gonna kick him in the testicles and say Bangkok and run to the blood room.
Wait, who? Who are you
Which
kicking?
one?
Just
The bishop probably
sure,
is
yeah,
the one that
exactly. The one who's been getting all the first punishment
Yeah.
of this group.
Yeah, roll your brawl.
Please let this hit. Please.
Please.
Be... Okay,
Yes,
thank
so
goodness.
close. So
I was gonna
big.
say this needs to be the
is-
one we get.
Yeah, he goes, "What?" And you go Bangkok and you kick him in the nards. And he does the drop to his knees on the ground. He got 5 damage from
I double bird the
yeah,
rest of them as I run to the blood room.
yeah, and all the other 3 chase after you. And
Okay.
So Conrad, Robin, and 3 of the chest assassins are about to end up in the blood room waiting room. PT Sinclair and Remy
Yeah.
are still there with the bishop who is on his knees from getting kicked in the nards.
Okay. But the other 3 chess pieces chase them into
They're all
the blood room.
they're all running down the hallway right now. What do you 2 do with the bishop who's still there?
I'm gonna say, Robin, grab that one and let's go. I guess.
You want me to bring this dude with us?
Well, it might arouse some suspicion if anyone comes in and finds this poor chess piece
Yeah.
crouched over,
Okay, I'm just gonna. put
having
my
just
arm
learned
around
some
his
world
neck.
geography.
This is my baseball bat.
Do a.
I'm gonna with the regular baseball bat,
Do-
not the souped up.
Ah.
Well, I'm gonna let you do like a. Because you're trying to force him
I'm
to come with you,
intending.
right?
I'm intending for him to get knocked
Yeah.
out.
So I'm gonna do it for not damage, but just roll your brawl for like. It's a grapple basically. But
Just
Oh, okay.
for the
know.
satisfaction
Hard
of rolling a thing. It's not like it's gonna matter.
well, it matters if he. Nope, it doesn't matter. He struggles again. Like you put your arm around him and he starts doing the struggle thing and you just he just goes
Excellent.
unconscious. And then y'all drag him towards the blood room. Y'all are in the blood room with all the chess pieces.
This is smaller than I thought.
It's because there's like
I've never been in this room before.
No,
I'm
that's
still
what
not
I'm saying.
entirely
I-
sure what's happening.
Because
No one's
I've never
explained
been
it
here.
to me.
I go, this isn't exactly what I thought
Yeah.
of the blood room. But
Is this the room where I killed all those vampires?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it was kind of
It's
this room and the next
both
room.
of the
Yeah, it's the
Cross the threshold
entryway
during the
to the
massacre.
blood room. The fight sort of happened in both of these rooms, the entryway and the blood room itself.
Yeah.
As
Uh,
I get up to the door, dragging this dude behind me, I'm just gonna start shaking, just shivering a little bit.
Yeah, y'all are in the room, and the three chess pieces have arrived first, chasing after Robin and Conrad, and they're like, "Hey, what's the big idea? Why'd you kick our boy in the nards?" Yeah, why'd you kick our boy in the nards? Says the pawn. While y'all are in there, and like everybody's like gathering in, and like the brawling hasn't started, you hear the heavy footsteps of Arnaldo coming down the hallway.
I'm gonna.
do I see? This
You-
is me saying this, but I'm asking, like, do I see the second door?
Yeah.
I try that.
I was gonna. Yeah.
It is. I think it's. I don't think it's locked. No, it's supposed to be locked.
It is locked. Or it's not locked.
Yeah, because I think everybody is like waiting there while y'all finish the games. Like the wives go up ahead and start chowing down.
Okay.
It's not locked.
But-
Oh yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
is
No, I
locked,
remember
isn't it?
because
Oh, it
we
is
go
locked.
into the blood room and then we hear Bernard in the second door
Mm-hmm.
getting fucked up, and then we are in the first room. So the door is closed, but I don't think it's necessarily locked.
Yeah,
They're
I think
just,
you're
like,
right, it's not
pulled into
locked.
the other room.
Yeah, not locked. Let's go not locked. Let's canonize. You didn't actually see before, so let's canonize not locked.
I just try to open it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it opens.
I go, sorry for the trick, but we got to go in here right now. We can talk about this in a second. I'm going to walk through the door.
So everybody's like, oh, what? Okay, I guess. Like, fine. And they start like walking after you, sullen to just figure out what is going on because they're very confused by this whole affair. One of them got kicked in the nuts. They
The other guy here is talking
one
about
that
how
was kicked in the
we're all
nuts.
in time and out of time.
yeah. Does everybody go through as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dragging this dude
Yeah.
behind me.
So y'all go in to the next room, and it's all dark.
Close the door.
Close the door, and y'all are in pitch blackness right now.
I'm gonna.
And
I'm gonna get my
Pull out the
lighter out.
you open the lighter and you turn it on. You like light your. It is one of those things where you like light the fire, and it immediately reveals that there's a bunch of like half naked, emaciated vampires all hanging out there, and they all go like,
Oh fuck!
Ew. Oh
And-
God.
and that's where we're gonna end it for this week. On Outlaws and
Eep.
Outlaws.
God damn.
Fucking
No, thank you.
sanity.
I forgot how many goddamn vampires were in this stupid place.
Arnaldo
I
is
killed
so
so many
bothersome.
Conrad, this is all still
Arnaldo
brand
is
new
so
to Conrad.
bothersome, and I love it.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to anything that Conrad has ever seen before.
That's fucking
But that's
crazy.
good. It's his first time seeing it. Arnaldo helped me out so much the first time because he keeps you guys on rails because you can't defeat him. normally. Like he's very strong.
That is
And
true.
he's just doing it again because he just activates those paradoxes like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but that works.
Very
So that's a
helpful.
two-way street, man.
So into
know.
it.
We
dude.
found
That
out.
was
so
genius.
into it.
The fucking Arnaldo, it's look, there's a paradox.
It's me. It's Conrad Hearty. I'm causing a paradox right now. You better come out here and see both me and my past self, or whatever I said.
You know where I'm supposed to be, and I'm here, and that doesn't make any sense. And the rest of my team is over there and over there.
The paradox failsafe was not for me. It was for y'all.
for y'all.
It is for you to have that. I really want y'all to figure out to always start yelling if things go bad. Is that you need it? You need it.
I never would have tried that. Taylor's the only one.
I fully expected that to be like I need you guys to understand the save point to go
This
back.
is how
to
it
that.
works.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Really fed us that one.
This is your hard reset.
It is a save point.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Check us out. We've got podcasts. This is one of them.
Yeah.
Outlaws
you should
and
come
Old
back
Ones.
next week.
You should come back
'Cause I
next
think-
week. We're gonna get.
Well, because I think this is from we're on schedule almost. So it's gonna be 1-2 max more episodes for this.
So come back
I'll
for
miss
the
it.
rest of this finale. That's gonna be either next week or next weekend, the week after. If we can hit, we have Linktree/Outlaws Network. That is the link that you can go to find all 3 of the podcasts on the Outlaws Network podcast network. So head there. And thanks for watching. Hang out. Give us a follow here, and we'll be back next
Give us a
week.
kiss.
Hell yeah.
7 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you.
The Outlaws are in town. They've shot at us 28 times, but we won't go down without a fight.
Brian
Put
is
the
taking
paws
up
in
the
the right
mantle.
place.
Do we not do our little outie things anymore?
We do.
We can.
Okay.
Doing it now.
Yep.
If you liked what you saw here, you can also check out our keeper Jorge, myself, and Brian, who plays Robin Renard, on our podcast, Are We Friends? It comes out every Monday late night. And it's a pop culture podcast between 3 boys who've known each other for 10 years who go through their interests one at a time to see if they are actually still friends anymore or if it's just inertia. You can find that wherever you find your podcasts. You can even ask Alexa to play Are We Friends, and she'll just do it.
So sick.
It is pretty sick.
Alexa.
In fact, here, hold on. Turn the volume up on your computer.
Oh my gosh.
Alexa, play Are We Friends? Just let me know if that worked.
That's how we know that Taylor does not have an Alexa. he would not have gotten all the way through that joke. I have a podcast called Downtime with John and Emily. It's the how-to podcast by siblings who don't know anything. Catch us at getdowny.com or by searching Downtime with John and Emily in your favorite podcasting app.
Not your least favorite.
Thank you. Do it in your least favorite one. Give it a chance. Just give it a second chance.
Yeah, why not try Stitcher Premium?
Hey.
Yeah. yeah. And you can
Earwolf is a
find-
thing.
I think that's another
You can
network.
find me on my personal Instagram, which is at Shannon and Blarnen, but you can also find us at Outlaws and Old Ones on Instagram. / you can find us right here every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, doing this or doing some other thing, or more importantly, you can listen to the podcast, which, as Taylor mentioned about Are We Friends, you can also ask Alexa to play this particular podcast, as you can find it wherever you find your favorite podcast. It is edited by our good pal Taylor. It is
Very good pal.
musicked by our pal Ethan Gustafson. It is sound affected by Taylor. It's great. It is highly professional. This is the season 1 finale of it. So if you're listening to it, you know that it's happening. It's all right here and it's happening. And that comes out every other Tuesday or thereabouts. So keep an eye out for it.
I think
It's
that's
fucking awesome.
the only time you would spell affected with an E instead of an A.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just go
Get
for
us
an A.
outta
It's
here.
usually A.
That's not true.
Except in this exact case.
I have
There
been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as a Remy McSquemmy.
I've been Taylor as Conrad Hearty.
I've been Brian as Robin Renard.
And I'm John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
See you later, fuckers.
Bye.